Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Indie Dev Day, and today we are playing another episode of Town to City. So today's episode is all about the brand new update that we had in Town to City a couple days ago, and if you haven't seen the first episode, I will leave a link down below in the description. It's mostly an introduction to the game, how things work, road layouts, townies, everything, but in this update, we will explore as much as we possibly can. They added in terraforming, new quality of life things, new park decorations, and even having the option to change the atmosphere of our town, whether it's for like screenshots or just things in general. So you can change it to sunrise, noon, afternoon, sunset, or midnight. You can even turn on the town lights or turn them off if you want to. And you can also move the sun wherever you want, which is kind of nice. But for today, we need to go into our research menu and unlock terraforming, which is only 250, research points as long as you unlock Hamlet in your town. But we also unlocked a few other things as well that have been keeping my eye. But I'm gonna unlock terraforming because that's what I want to do today. And what we also need to do is focus on getting some more residents in our town. And I've been trying to decide how I want to put things in order. I said in the last episode that I wanted to get bridges, which we do have bridges in the new update, but we don't have them unlocked until we get to like the next level, which is village. So we have a long ways away to get there. We need to make sure we have at least 120 townsfolks, which by the way, we only have 72. So we got to get the ball rolling. So I'm thinking what I want to do is go ahead and copy some of these houses around here and start placing them down. They finally gave us an undo and redo button, which I am so happy they did that. They even added in where you can do like, what's it called? Like transform gizmo tool. They added a new thing. This gizmo tool allows you to click on any object that is selectable and then move it wherever you want. Think of it as like move objects on in the Sims, where once you have that cheat on, you can put it wherever you want, intersect it into like a building, a lamp, whatever. That is what this gizmo tool is all about. So it does take some time getting used to. And what I want to do is select this and then click on this tree. I want to move this right on the edge of the wall. You have the ability to also like size it however you want. If you want to make it a lot more smaller, you can. If you want to make it more skinnier or more wider or whatever, you have that ability. And you can also change the rotation of anything. So if you want it on the floor, you can have that. If you want it, on a different angle, like right here, crooked, you can do that. So there's a lot of options with this that I think is so cool. But I will say it does take some time getting used to. I would hope that there's a way to like reset all of this, because sometimes your boy be messing things up and I have a problem with, control. So we're gonna put this tree back where it was before, and we're gonna keep on adding in some more residents into the town. We'll manipulate some of the things using the gizmo tool down the line. I am gonna actually expand this road to go further this way, but since I have terraforming, I want to demolish this cliff so bad. I have time. Let's do it. So with the terrain tool, basically you can make your own cliffs, you can make your own water, you can like demolish, make everything flat, more smooth. It's just so soothing. And so we're gonna go and use our brush terrain, and I'm actually going to smooth out this right here. I'm using my bracket keys to change the size of the brush, because this way, once I have this little cliff here smooth enough, I'll be able to actually put a road up here and it'll be, nice and neat. But I also want to do some stuff over here as well. And I'm going to change the strength of the brush just a tad bit. I don't have the ability to delete any of the rocks just yet, but I'm pretty sure I should be able to at some point. I already have all these things unlocked in the dwelling. I do want to get Halloween decorations, but it's not a need. I will need to eventually get a butcher. So let's get a butcher and then we can get tastier meat down the line. Oh, perfect. Well, the rocks will have to wait eventually, but let's get these residents into these homes. We do also have the option to upgrade houses to the secondary level if we want to, but I personally think I'm not there just yet. Let's get some more residents into the workforce. We have one here, and then I will go ahead and add in a road right here. I'm gonna make it square. I'm gonna change down the brush size. I'm gonna hold down my control button and then just move this road all the way up here. And then I know there's a lake right here, but I'm gonna get rid of that lake now that we can. Lake be gone. I've been waiting for like some type of control to change the height of anything or remove something. This game just gets better and better with time. I'm telling you, if you have not played Town to City, highly recommend. There is a demo on Steam you can play. You also can check out their other game, which is Station to Station. Same art style, has trains, but it's not like a city builder, but it's like a train delivery type of game. But I think you will love it either way. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the circular tool, and I'm thinking of adding in a little road right here along the edge. I'm gonna undo that real quick. I'm gonna make the brush a little bit smaller now that I think about it. Yeah, I'm thinking of doing something like this along the edge, and then we're just gonna kind of just do this little swoopy swoop, like definitely not like that. That was a little bit janky, Let's erase this part right here. Yeah, I think that looks pretty peachy keen, because then what I want to do is I can add some terrain over here in this corner, because down the line, once we get the farming part unlocked, what I really want to do is make sure I have enough, you know, space to add in like all of the vegetables and all the flowers and all the fruit laid out everywhere once we unlock farmers, but we're not truly there just yet. I will need to probably make this smoother. So I'll put a little road right here, and I'll use my terrain tool to smooth this out just a tad bit. Ooh, camera, hello, press some buttons. Yeah, I'm gonna use my little terrain brush, make it smoother, size it down, and then smooth this area out just a tad bit more. I might need to reevaluate these roads though. Oh, never mind. He fixed it. Okay, so that area is basically fine. I just think this is so stinking cute. Okay, before we do that, I want to add some of these things real quick. My mayor little area gotta look spruced up for the children, the people that come here. If they're gonna love and live in my town, they gotta have at least something. And the good part too, they actually utilize these things. The other day I was streaming Town to City, and there were residents using like the monkey bars and the tire swing and all the little other things that I had added in. Just made me so happy. So I am really, really excited to see this place become a little bit more alive. I did add a park over here, which now I can get rid of some of these benches and start adding in some more playground equipment. So I'm gonna add in this wooden slide like right here. And then I'm also going to add in these swings. You only technically get one swing per swing, but I'm going to just attach it to each side. And let's use the gizmo tool real quick and just kind of connect it ever so slightly. It still will work perfectly fine with no issue. And they are different colors, but that's okay because I'm gonna delete one and then just copy. Oh, there's also a filter tab in Town to City. That was one of the new things they added to this game, a filtering tab. You can also have a favorites tab. I use Better Build and Buy in The Sims 4 by Twisted Mexi. I love that mod so much because there's a favorites tab in there. All you gotta do is just literally right click on any object in this game. You can go to your little filter tab. There's a seasonal, there's foliage, there's material, and there's origin. Where did it come from? But there's also a favorites icon. So anything that you favorite goes into that category, and you can go back to it as many times as you want. It's just like this game. It's just so much fun. I feel a sense of joy and peace and happiness with this one. But going back to over here to the mayor's house, we got to add in our warehouse for this place to function. So where is, here it is, the warehouse. I guess I can place it right here since it's very close by, because eventually what I'm going to have to do is remove these rocks and other trees to do a little swoopy swoop road to up here. This is also perfectly fine the way it is. So once that is there, I can get some more workers, and then that will be connected. And you don't need any more workers, so we can take 2 of those out and then see what we have for request. Every tree in the neighborhood looks the same. They're all leafy. I mean, that's what a tree is. They're all leaves. How about we plant a bunch of pine trees to spruce up our town? Oh, there are too many spruces, you think? No, too many oak. We need pines. I have some saplings and mulch lying around, Mayor. Could you plant 10 pine trees around here? I love a good pine tree. I love a good pine tree, much as the next person. And I guess I can add the pine trees. Ooh, where could I add them? I mean, realistically, I could add them into the center. and then use the gizmo tool to size them down to be a lot smaller. So let's go to the tree section, get the pine trees. There are some big boy trees. We have to plant at least 10 of them. And honestly, the more trees we have, the better. So it's not really all bad, personally. I will have to eventually move these trees somewhere different because they are kind of sometimes in the way. So let's see, that's 4. And this seems kind of excessive, and 10. Okay, so we have all the 10 that we need, but we're gonna do a little bit more work and we're gonna just shrink everything down because some of these trees are gigantic. We have to move things into the appropriate spot or things will not look good around here. I have a nice city to uphold. Okay, so we have that one. We'll also get this tree, size that tree down just a little bit. I don't really want to move it too close to the building, but I want to at least kind of get it close by to the fence. Now, if we could actually move the fence closer to the house, oh, that would be so lovely. Like closer to the edge of a wall, that would be, so that one's good. This tree needs to also be sized down just a tad bit more because it's kind of blocking the view and the sunlight of the clothing store. Let's move this tree over. There we go. Oh, reverts back. Interesting. Well, let me just size that back down. There we go. See that shadow? See, now we have a little bit more sunlight. We can see a little bit better. Okay, so we have 2 of those. I want to probably get another one of these stalls. I think that would be kind of nice to at least have 2 of those here. And then we need to get some more houses. Pine trees, aren't they the loveliest? So much more foresty around here. Wait, decisively so. They are, and I got money out of it. Thank you very much. Okay, we got you 2 here. And now that we have that done, I guess I should go ahead and make my swoopy area up here. Let's get a square. We'll size up the brush to be matching. Use the line tool. Move this up a little bit more. Around here. And then we can have a small little alleyway like right in the back of here. And now how this is going to work is going to take some patience. So how do I want to do this? I'll do a circle. And I'll take this, size it down just a tad bit like right there, and do something like that. Thank goodness we have an undo and redo button. This is also very steep, so we're gonna have to shrink this down just a bit more. We can flatten the terrain, which I might honestly go ahead and do. Flatten the terrain, thank you very much. We'll just flatten this whole area. Like that makes it so much more easier, and we'll gradually lower this terrain. Okay, actually probably not like that. We'll gradually smooth the terrain like this. So there's like a gradual like incline rather than like a abrupt incline. We don't need that. We don't have time for that. I kind of like that a little bit. I will have to spruce this up a little bit more, like adding like some foliage and like some trees around here. So it looks somewhat natural rather than like chaotically crazy. So I think that looks decently okay. And then I can go back to my straight path, but I will flatten this area. One thing I wish, or what I would want to see out of Town to City is a way where we can have a square brush for the terrain. So we can have options, circle and square, just to have a bit of variety, you know? Oh, this is gonna look so nice in the end. I am gonna have so much fun with this game. This game is dangerous. And what I mean by dangerous, dangerously good. This is just so soothing to me. I could be here for hours on end decorating one singular spot and still not be done with the entire town. I would just take my sweet good old molasses time on one area. We shall get another warehouse. Let's get a shoemaker, and we are pretty much almost there to complete this. We need to get an optometrist so people can see, and Halloween decorations and the Fountain of Seasons, which now that I'm thinking, I delete this pond, which, you know what, how much does that cost again? 400. So I have 45 right now. So as long as they continue to work, we'll be fine, because then I'm going to get rid of that pond and put the Fountain of Seasons in the middle, and then kind of decorate it a little bit more with like more seating and lights. I don't want to play hide and seek. Don't you like it anymore? Of course I do, but there's no pretty flowers. I want to hide in bushes with flowers. What does I have to do with hide and seek? I just wanna. Okay, we'll put some more flowers. Let's select. See, if I'm gonna do something like that, how many bushes do I have to have? Because I could honestly put the bushes over here, make this another park area. We need 8 flowery bushes and then 4 regular bushes. That is definitely doable for sure. We're gonna make a small little kind of like sidewalk section right here. So they can walk to this, even though they are gonna walk into it anyway, might as well make it look nice. These are the flowery bushes that we need in this area. I'll put them in the front, and then I'll put some kind of like behind some of the houses. So that way they can count for something. How far does this circle go? It goes from here to there. So maybe I'll put some like one right here. And then it doesn't hurt to also have like 2, maybe like 3 in one corner, because then I can size them down to be a lot smaller, which I'm thinking I should do that anyway. So make this one smaller and we'll move it closer to here. Oh, yeah, move this one closer. And we'll also move it back a little bit and then rotate it. There we go. This one can also be the same thing. We'll size you down a little bit, move you over, rotate you around, kind of like rotate you this side at a different angle. And there we go. Okay, so that is basically done. And then we need at least 4 regular bushes. So we'll just plant some of these like kind of in different spots here. Put you right there. We'll get a smaller one, put you like right here. And then we'll put you, well, probably it doesn't matter, I guess. We have one right here and then the same one like right here. This one does look a little bit janky. I will have to move this just ever so slightly. Yeah, like right about there. There we go. And then we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna make the gizmo tool real quick. Take this, we're gonna stretch it out and then move it ever so slightly so it looks like it's in the fence rather than just like it's just there. So that is one and done. Love that for me, love that for us. And the kids are happy. Yay! What did they give me? Hide and seek smells great now with all the flower bushes. I want to play. I still don't know what it has to do with hide and seek. Some people just love, you know, simply love flowers. Oh, 100. Oh, and was you. Oh, you're an unemployed child. Well, children don't have a job in this game. Unless they do, they could. I also am thinking I should start upgrading my houses to a secondary level, but do I really want to do that? Because some of these houses in the beginning are just very plain Jane. They don't really have much to begin with. So I could honestly start decorating their houses more and then just go ahead and upgrade. I might start doing that a little bit more and pay attention to some of the houses that don't really have much. Okay, so that is there. And they want to live near food and they want to live near just like in a regular house. So I guess I can start go ahead and like upgrading some of the houses to be a secondary level. So it only costs 250 and I need to spend my money anyway. So we'll do some of these houses because they were one of the first people to live here and they don't really have any special requirements. So we'll put you here and then we'll put you here. And then there are some other things we can decorate onto their house. So we are also getting very close to our third level. And it looks like we're also getting very close to our 3rd level in this game too. So now that I'm thinking, we have this area and I could start decorating a little bit more, even though this is not another like train station stop, I still want to spruce it up a little bit more. So as people come by, we will add in like a little fruit stall right here. And then we will also move this tree over. And I want to go ahead and add in, you know, would it be bad to add in a shoemaker right here near the train station? Probably not, actually. It probably wouldn't hurt. It probably would not hurt. So maybe I will do that. Move this tree here. Put the shoemaker, invalid location. You're invalid. That's what you are. Oh, because there's a rock in my way. I can't get rid of the rock just yet until I hit level 3, which I'm pretty sure, yeah. Level 3 is when I can move the rock. So I will wait for that. I wonder for now, if I want to do this correctly, once I unlock bridges in the next level, I can do this. Take this. How far do I want to take it? This is, oh, line tool, first 4. First and foremost, do this. We're gonna just drag this all the way over here. Drag this. I'm gonna keep that pond because I like the way it looks. We're gonna take this all the way over here, kind of close to the edge. We're gonna also need to add in a school, which, You know what? What if, because this is technically already smooth enough. If I size this down, yeah, if I take this all the way down here, like right here just for now, and then I can have like a little house and then another house or two up here. So there could be something happening around here. I will have to smooth out this terrain, or at least flatten the terrain to this height. So if I do something like that, I should get what I want right around here for a house. And then smoothing out this top part too for another house as well. I could honestly make it as high as I want if I wanted to, which I just might, but I'm not really there just yet. Do I want to flatten that? I might as well flatten this. Let's flatten this terrain. Flatten all this up. That is not even remotely the right height. That's smoothing. Flatten. Flatten this land. Thank you. Oh, but it will need to come down because this is technically on a slope. It's on a slope. Not anymore, it isn't. This area is on a slope though. Oh yeah, this is gonna turn out really well in the end. Once we kind of get everything situated, it's gonna look 10,000 times better, trust me. Luckily, I can place down my roads and still smooth out the land if I want to. So I still have full control over everything. Okay, let's also do this right here. We'll take this one and move it all the way down like that. Perfect, look at that. We have our little area behind the station already said and done. Not fully, but at least it is something. But now we have more people who want to move in. Oh, this is great. So let's do that. Let's get them all situated. What if I move you over? How close are you all? Still negative 10%, because the clothing store is right here. But how? So what if oh, you want to be near a clothing store. Food, y'all want to be near nothing. You can actually move over here, and you can move right behind the clothing store. You want to be near nature, so you can go right there. Perfect! Now we have 111 people wanting to live in our town. And our research points, let's grab the optometrist and the Halloween decorations. And so this level is basically done, and we have a new request. Nadine, help! Last night I was playing in the woods and I saw an old knight's ghost. Oh no! He was moaning and dragging his sword through the dirt. I swear he did. Please make the ghost go away before he scares everyone. Gravestones. Oh, where do I want to add that? I feel like I want to add gravestones everywhere, but I need to have a proper place to do it. So I'm thinking, what if I move this tree over just ever so slightly, and then I have the smallest, skintiest road ever back here, and then do something like right to there, and then I close all this part off with like dead trees. It's like the old part of town that no one really comes back here, only just to get like produce and things. So we'll make some of these dead trees like here. We'll even add in like some mist as well. Mist for the Halloween update. We'll even add some mist to the train station so then it looks a little bit more eerie to come into our lovely little dandelion town. And how do I want to close this off? I could use the hedges and close it off like this into here. I will have to move this tree though. I might have to actually, can I? Oh no, I'm good. So we're gonna copy that, drag this all the way over here. Oh, might have to move it. Actually, we'll have to move this tree just for a split of a second, and that pumpkin too, because I know it's gonna be in the way. Okay, we're gonna copy that here to all over here and to here. No need for an archway at all. So move this tree back, move the pumpkin, move this pumpkin, and then we'll need to add in some gravestones. We'll do all of the same. At least we'll have like some range in the back, and then the front can be like whatever it needs to be. We'll have at least 5. Imagine if you could multi-select in this game. Oh, that would be so cool to see. Multi-selecting the same object and then being able to move it wherever you want. A dream. And then we need the withering trees, which we can use only about 5 of them. I can technically do 5. This is technically still in the area, so we'll put one right here. And then we will do maybe one in the middle, or like, yeah, like maybe like a tall one in the middle, like right, this one could be right here. I can use the gizmo tool to shrink it, make it skintier, like so, and maybe shrink it down just a little bit more. to then move it where I want it to be. So maybe I move it like right. I think that looks kind of nice. Different, yes, but it does look kind of nice in the end. That is for the wall. These are regular trees. It's so eerie. I love it. Okay, we're gonna add in a townsfolk to this place. And oh, we need a worker here at the butcher. And you want to live near a lake, which honestly, do you really want to do that though? Y'all can be the best of friends. Upgrade your house and you can live near a lake right there. Okay, cool. So let's go and upgrade to the next level. Oh, I love it. Oh, yay. I really love this game. It's so simple, but yet at the same time, therapeutic. Like, look at that. Stunning, beautiful. Our train station's exciting. Starting to get to like the front of the train station, it's looking a lot nicer. Oh, we've unlocked leisure and we've expanded our research points. So now that we have 400, I do want to get the wooden bridges because that's what I really want to get. Oh, no, I have enough points. Well, let's upgrade our research equipment so then we can have more research points to then get the wooden bridges that I want to get down the line. And I do already have the gigantic fountain unlocked already. And it is not that big, but it is big enough. So do I take a pause? Yeah, why not? I'll take a pause. I'll delete some of these things that I already had added into the pond. They are nice to have, but I can always re-add them in a different location. However, people do want to live near lakes and I can move them around if need be. Let's move some of these animals, these geeses that don't need to be here. Let's going to replace this water for a second. These people will not be happy. Like, at least people over here will not be happy. And instead, let's add in the Fountain of Seasons. Right. I think right here in the middle looks great. I would need to move this tree though over because I have a general idea of what I want to do with it. Oh, okay, good thing. I'm like, I fear I did a mistake. But no, I think with this, I can do some type of like 4 square thing where I can take this fountain. So here's what I'm thinking. I will take this foundation or this fountain right here, pause my game for a second, kind of like literally like that. But since technically it's not really, it is centered, but not centered. And there are houses and other things around it. I'm going to like makeshift this little plaza here, which, you know what? Actually, I can use the plaza instead. That'll make it a lot more fun. So just kind of drag it across the way. And then we will also do this. I'm hoping that this will look good in the end. I just have to trust the process. Well, that looks quite exquisite to me. We'll use some dry grass around the area. And we'll re-add in our trees. But I'm thinking instead of trees, we can add in the hedge fence instead. Just kind of close it off a little bit more so it doesn't look too crazy. So do something like that here. And we'll even connect it to the butcher, like so, to this tree. And then we'll do the same thing. Actually, just move this tree over. All these trees are in my way. Trees, what are they? We'll connect it to the house if we possibly can, or I can technically align it better if I just move this corner piece down to the edge, which I could honestly just do it for the whole thing. Yeah, I might do that. Let's connect these to the, so it just looks a little bit put together and not like all spread apart. I think that looks a little bit nicer to me. I don't know what you all think, but I kind of like it. Yeah, this way it looks more wrapped around than it's like so far away from everybody else. These people right here are not very happy with not living near a lake. So what I can do is I can actually move them away from this area and put them most likely, well, there's no lake in this area right now. I could move them up here, but they're so away from the shops that I don't want to do that. I could expand out this way if I wanted to. Would they technically be near a lake if I move them out? What if I'm going to temporarily move these people into these houses for a second So that way they're just there for now. And then I could move, let's see, let me move you to over here for a second. And then let's see if I can move y'all. Okay, that's not even remotely close. What if I extend this to be a lot bigger? Because I can have a big gigantic pond if I want to. I can make this so much more bigger. I'm gonna actually delete all that real quick. Delete all this lake, this lakeness. And then I can have a lake back here. I gotta make it look fancy and like somewhat good enough. Because then if I move the lake people over here and make the house bigger, then they will be near a lake. And then I can like kind of work around the edges with what I have. These people are not very happy because there's no leisure, and there's no leisure in this town at all. So now I can press play after all that time. So with the leisure, it's not fully unlocked just yet because I need to make sure I unlock all of these things. But I do want to get the wooden bridges, but I do want to go in and get the puppet one as well. So we're going to get a puppet theater, which I think will be very cute and cool. So now we have unlocked, we can get the puppet theater and put it in this area, which I think honestly makes a lot of sense to make this a small little entertainment area near one of the parks. So we'll put one here, and then we'll put one closer to this side of town, which I'm thinking I could put like right here near the plaza, but now it's kind of in the way. Actually, I could delete some of this to all the way right up there. So that is perfect to me. Okay, so that is good, and I can add my workers. At least one worker there, and then one worker right there. So we have at least two. But now we can upgrade to the next level of town to city, which is village, which is where we wanted to go in the first place. It's a village. We're finally a village. I think I like this train station more than the previous one because we have a little bit of a roof over our head now. Like, look at it. Spruced up, lovely, not as bad. It's at least something. But now we're at level 4 and we've unlocked houseware and tier 4, which personally, I don't want to do too much, but we did unlock the farming ground so we can start doing farming and learning more about that, which I probably will save until the next couple of episodes to do farming because I don't want to rush this too much. But I did want to get to at least a certain point where I felt it was, but since we're at level 4 now, we can get stone bridges, a carpenter, artisan class, which is a little bit more richer. So I'm not there just yet. We can get a smithery, better boots, stone decorations, a clock gate, but I want to wait until I unlock all of these to move forward. But what I'm waiting for is getting some more research points so I can get that bridge. I just want to place the bridge right there. That's all I want to do. One bridge. One bridge. But while we wait, I can go and afford more upgrades of this house here and then these two. I will say, when I played this game the first time years ago or a year ago, I was earning money so quickly that I was getting overwhelmed with the amount of money that I had to then like, what do I do with all of this? But now that we have so many updates with so many new objects, it's like easier to, of course, utilize all of those, all the monies for the facilities that we have, especially the houses, and decorating them a little bit more. And even when we go to the next stage, we'll kind of start from the beginning because we'll be learning about the farming and have to start from scratch with like the roads and the houses. But once we get further in said research for farming, we'll be able to bring the farming over to here. But I honestly don't know if I want to bring farming to here just yet. I might include some sunflower fields and like lettuce fields here and there, but I'm not too sure if I will do like a full-blown farm area. If I do, it might be like a very small one, but not like a huge one. Maybe like 1 or 2 farmers could live here. That can help support this area, and then also the ever-growing farming area that we'll have to work on sooner rather than later. But soon enough, now that we have at least 650, we can get wooden bridges. Finally, wooden bridges. So this unlocks bridges. We'll get more varied down the line once we unlock more research, but we have a light wooden bridge and then a dark wooden bridge. And I want to make sure with the wooden bridges, I don't want them to be too long because this is a long bridge. we can decrease the size, and I can also turn on demolish blocking decorations, which I don't want to do, but I can also disable decoration collision, which I think I will do because I want to have some normalcy here. So I will also have to, how do I want to make this work? Because I also think too, if I have a bridge, the rail station is gonna probably hit this and it's not gonna be good. So can I use my gizmo tool? I can. Okay, we'll make it a lot taller if, oh, we can we? Okay, we can make it a lot taller, which is great. We'll also make it a lot more this way. I can't technically raise it, I can't raise it off of the ground, and I also cannot make it shorter. Yeah, let's not do that real quick. Let's not do that. Because the rail station is gonna be rather like in the way. So I wonder if I delete this bridge to get a different one, or like the same one, like if I get this one, it might be a little bit cray-cray to do this. But I kind of like it. If I can like do what I want. Are you gonna walk across? Yeah, they're walking across this bridge already. So in reality, I could take this, expand this to be a lot bigger, which does seem kind of insane to do that, to do it this way. So I want to make it long, and I also want to make it a little bit more wider. Let's see what the train station is looking like if we get the train to come here. Okay, if the train is here, okay. It's not blocking anything. I mean, it goes right through the wooden thing, so it would collapse if it was real. And technically, no trains come on this side. At least I haven't seen any trains come on this side. I could just go ahead and move this. Let's use my gizmo tool, but it's blocking it. Okay, what if I delete it? Let's figure this out. Let's figure this out together. If I get this type of bridge here. Oh, wait, you know what? No. I can. Let's get this kind of bridge right here. Oh, wait, technically, looking a little bit crowded around here. I mean, I could do that and then use my gizmo tool to raise it up higher like this. But you know what? Hold on. Wait a minute. Yeah, I can do that. I might just do that just for the sake of what it is. And then like decorate around it. But either way, I'm going to end the episode here for today. I do hope you all enjoyed it. Let me know down in the comments below of some name suggestions for the town, for our regular town, and also our farming town down the line, because I will be using your suggestions in these episodes. So let me know all your thoughts and opinions down below as always. But go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Listen to my podcast, Hello Spring, wherever you get my podcast. And I will see you all next time. Bye!